Hey, I'm Matt with Meat Church. Let's make one of the most iconic items in all of Texas barbecue, pork steaks. I'm super excited for today. This is a quintessential Texas barbecue iconic item, the pork steak. What is a pork steak? Well, pork steak is where you take a bone-in pork butt and you cut it into thick steaks and you grill it directly. I mean, it's basically smoking, but we're gonna do it high over direct heat. So the same way that you would do direct heat chicken. So, you know, some people could consider it smoking, just depends on what you're cooking it on. You can cook this a lot of different ways. You can put it in your smoker if you want, but like I said, I'm gonna cook this over direct heat. So it's like grilling, but a lot more space between your fire and the actual meat. We're gonna have about 2 feet between the fire and the heat. This could also be done on a drum. You can do it on things like a pellet grill or any type of smoker if you don't have anything with direct heat, but we're gonna go super traditional today. So let's jump into it. Commodity pork butt, just cheap, something from our HEB. And it's real simple what you do with it other than navigating the bone. So orientation of this, the money muscle is here and you wanna cut perpendicular to that. So I'm actually gonna turn this direction just for my sake. You wanna cut against the money muscle, which is here. Now I know people that do these super thick Snows in Lexington, they do like 2.5-inch thick pork steaks. I love pork steaks at Snows. I think that's probably my favorite and we hope to do a video on them with Carrie and team one day. But today we're just gonna do this ourselves. I'm gonna start out with a knife and I'm gonna go more like 1.5 inches, maybe closer to 2 inches. And then when we get to the bone, we'll cut that with a saw. First, you wanna make sure you got anything to clean up. I don't have a whole lot. I just have like a little bit of excess kind of hanging off here. I wanna make these nice and even to the best of my ability, but I'm also trying to maximize what we're getting out of this. There's a little too much fat on the top. I like fat on mine, but I don't want it more than like 1/4 inch or so. Otherwise, when you're cooking, fat stripping down, you're causing a lot of fire. So just leave however much of this you want. I'm definitely not removing it all. I'm just kind of shaving it down a little bit. If you've got a really wonky shape on the edge, you can cut it and kind of clean it up. This is fairly even on this end, so I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna look where the bone starts and try to get, say, 2 steaks out of that on this side. That's what we're looking for right there. So just got a little bit of the bone there that I need to get through. I'm gonna bring in a special knife for that. By the way, this is not just some random tool out of my shed. This is a saw that we have dedicated directly for whole hog. So, you know, just clean blades on that. It's not like I've been cutting 2x4s with this or anything like that. All right, this, we'll just cut off the bone and kind of cook it off to the side for a little snack. But basically, we're just gonna season these and we're gonna go super simple. We're going with our all-purpose rub, the Gospel. Just a very popular traditional barbecue rub, but use whatever seasoning you like. So we're gonna season these up nice and liberally, and I'm gonna let these adhere for at least 15-20 minutes. It's a thick piece of meat, cooking it, you know, far away from the fire, it can take a lot of seasoning. Let's talk about how I'm gonna cook these. I mentioned I'm gonna do these on direct heat. So I've got Meat Church lump charcoal going and I'm gonna have a grate that's nearly 2 feet above this on a cooker that you don't see here. We're gonna head out, I'm gonna show you a cooker you've only seen in one of my videos before. I'm actually gonna cook these on our whole hog cooker. But as I mentioned, I know not everybody has that sort of cooker and you don't have to. If you can do direct heat, fantastic. If not, you can throw these in Kamado grill, pellet smoker, 2-zone fire on a kettle. Use whatever you got, like I always say in all my videos. But what I want is I want the direct heat. I always say that wood is your first ingredient in cooking, or your fuel, I should say. And so I love the taste of direct heat. I love direct heat chicken. These cooked over direct heat are really how it's done classically. I mentioned Snow's earlier. That's how, you know, Tootsie and Clay and crew do it down there. So that's what we're gonna do today. So let's head out back to my whole hog cooker. Okay, we're out here at my BQ grills. Again, this is my whole hog cooker. We're gonna run about 275 degrees. I'd be cool cooking 250, 300, whatever you guys wanna do. So the setup on this, there are deflector plates you can put in here when we're cooking our hog. There's one on this side, and I pulled the one out of here. So again, I'm about 2 feet over this lump charcoal fire. It's that simple. And as you can see, these beautiful pork steaks, they are sweated out. They're just slopping wet. That's all the moisture. You know, the seasoning has pulled this moisture out of the meat. So once they're adhered like that, I'm ready to go. And I'm going directly over the fire. Now this isn't like a pork chop. We're cooking this way further than 145. And I'm gonna sauce it near the end of the cook. So we're gonna take these closer to like the 180s. So we will continue to monitor this cook, kind of let y'all check in along the way. Oh. And then in the last few minutes of the cook, we're gonna sauce them. These look completely sexy as is. They say the gospel is the best color in barbecue. I think it has the best taste too. These are gonna be awesome. It's been about 45 minutes. Pork steaks are looking super good. I'm gonna flip them over so we get color on the other side. And honestly, we need to start temping these now because they're different sizes, so we're gonna wanna move them around. Goodness, that looks good. Look at this, let me hold that up. Woo! That has got like serious bark on it. Look, the flavor right here, I don't know how this will come across on camera. It's dark, it's not burned, it's gonna be delicious. And this little one here, I'm gonna kind of move this one off the coals a little bit. I'm gonna keep cooking these for a bit and come back and sauce them pretty soon. It's been about an hour and a half, and I like to sauce in the 170s. I'm taking these to about 185. See, we're kind of 170 there. All right, I'm gonna sauce one side of these, and this smaller one is like pretty much done, so I'm gonna kind of move it over here a little bit. I'm gonna sauce one side, kind of let it tack up, flip, sauce the other side, take it to, like I said, 185 or so. I'm using my Holy Cola. Gotta sauce late with barbecue sauce so you don't burn. Use your favorite. This one is definitely a huge favorite of the Meat Church congregation, but use whatever you like. And I'm not worried about brush marks on these like I am when I make chickens. This is just saucy barbecue. Hot off the grill. These look epic. I'm gonna go get a beer while they cool off. I'm super excited to get into these. This was right at a 2-hour cook, so not bad. Depends on the thickness and the heat of your cooker, obviously. But we're digging in. Just gonna go right down the middle. Ooh, these are tender. Smells amazing. I'm going right on in. I ain't mad at it. That is so tender, so flavorful, so saucy. This is a Texas classic for a reason. You took a pork butt that was under 30 bucks, you cut it into thick steaks, cooked it over direct heat. That is a banger. So I gotta tell you something. Lifelong family friend, passed away a few years ago, Gary, African-American friend. There are 3 compliments I've been given in my life around barbecue, and I throw them out every now and then. Never all together. Mean a lot to me. He told me probably like, I don't know, 11, 12 years ago, he said, Matt, you cue like an old black man. And I think Gary would have loved these. So saucy pork, cooked till just crazy tender, that's a win. This is our last video in our famous hardcore barbecue list. We're always gonna make barbecue videos. We obviously cook everything under the sun, but we're most known for barbecue. But we always do this playlist that kind of covers all of May, a little bit of April, a little bit into June. They're like the classics of barbecue. We'll have a card again at the end of the video. There's over 40 videos in it. You guys have been crushing it. Yeah. Wow. And by the way, thank you guys for all the positive comments about the podcast we launched. We're several episodes in now. We launched them every other Monday. We've had Kevin Van Dam on. We've had Cleto of Flatland Calvary on. We've had Von Miller on. So you guys check that out. Let us know any new guests you want to see. We're talking sports, outdoors, cooking, all sorts of things, just living the outdoor lifestyle. So appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you like and subscribe. That's how we keep doing these videos for you guys. See y'all next week.